Welcome back, dear followers, and thanks a lot for like, share, and subscribe. Good news for the West Coast as we head into the weekend. After a stretch of active weather, things are finally calming down. But while British Columbia enjoys sunshine and mild temperatures, a surge of Arctic air is preparing to sweep across eastern Canada. The cold will be noticeable, especially by Sunday and Monday. The good part is that longer-range signals show warmer air returning as we head into the first and second week of March. So winter is not done yet, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. Let us start in British Columbia, where the next 3 days are looking fantastic. A ridge of high pressure is building in, bringing lots of sunshine and dry conditions across much of the province. Victoria is expected to reach around 9 degrees Saturday afternoon, and many areas along the south coast will enjoy mild and pleasant late February weather. However, even though skies are clear and temperatures are mild, avalanche danger remains a serious concern in the mountains. With fresh snow from earlier this week, and now warmer daytime temperatures, avalanche risk remains considerable to high across many mountain regions. Anyone heading into the backcountry this weekend should check local avalanche bulletins and use extreme caution. Moving east into Alberta, conditions are improving after those strong winds we saw earlier. Gusts over 80 km per hour moved through parts of Alberta and into Manitoba along a frontal boundary Friday, but that system has now moved out. Winds will be much calmer through the weekend. Temperatures, however, will be sharply divided. Edmonton could see highs near 10 degrees Saturday, while Medicine Hat sits closer to -9. That contrast shows the cold air mass that is beginning to settle across the prairies. Across Saskatchewan and Manitoba, colder air is firmly in place. Winnipeg will struggle near -20 Saturday afternoon, and Thompson could remain near -22. Wind chills will make it feel even colder at times. High pressure is building in, keeping much of the southern prairies dry, but a few weak systems will target northern sections with light snowfall. From Grande Prairie through northern Saskatchewan toward Thompson, expect occasional flurries and light accumulations through the weekend. Now let us talk about that Arctic air mass. It is currently entrenched across northern Canada, with temperatures in places like Inuvik sitting near -26 Saturday afternoon. That cold air is slowly sliding southward and eastward. Southern Ontario and southern Quebec will begin to feel the change late Saturday into Sunday. Before the cold fully settles in, we will see a weak frontal boundary move through. Early Saturday, parts of eastern Ontario could see light rain, transitioning to light snow as colder air moves in. Most areas will see less than 5 centimeters, though isolated spots could see up to 10 centimeters, particularly in southern Quebec. Quebec City may see some light snowfall as the front passes, but this is not a major system. It is more of a nuisance event, followed by a noticeable drop in temperature. Southern Ontario, including Toronto, will see light snow Saturday evening into the overnight hours. Skies clear by Sunday, but that is when the real cold arrives. Toronto could see temperatures near -7 Sunday, but wind chills will make it feel closer to -15 or colder. Further north, places like Sault Ste. Marie and Timmins will feel even more extreme cold, with wind chills dropping into the -30 range at times. Overnight Sunday into Monday, temperatures across parts of Ontario and Quebec could dip into the -20s, with wind chills approaching -35 in the coldest locations. This is a sharp reminder that winter still has a grip on eastern Canada. Atlantic Canada will also feel the cold air arriving by Monday. Saturday looks relatively pleasant across much of the region. Moncton could see highs near 4 degrees, and St. John's around 1 degree with some sunshine. Enjoy the dry weather while it lasts. By Sunday, a weak system will move through parts of New Brunswick and western Nova Scotia, bringing light snow from Fredericton westward. Accumulations should remain light, generally under 5 centimeters. Then the colder air pushes in Sunday night into Monday. Wind chills across Atlantic Canada could fall into the -20s, especially overnight and early morning. It will feel bitterly cold compared to the relatively mild conditions earlier in the week. So to summarize the weekend pattern across Canada. British Columbia enjoys sunshine and mild temperatures under high pressure, but avalanche danger remains elevated in the mountains. Alberta and the Prairies see calmer winds but colder temperatures, especially in Manitoba. Southern Ontario and Quebec deal with light precipitation Saturday before colder Arctic air settles in Sunday. Atlantic Canada sees a mix of sunshine and light snow before colder air arrives Monday with sharp wind chills. The overall message is to enjoy the dry and sunny weather where you have it on Saturday, because colder air is spreading across much of eastern Canada for the latter half of the weekend. Looking ahead, there are signs that warmer air could return during the first and second week of March. That does not mean winter is finished, but it does suggest moderation is possible after this cold snap. Stay warm, stay prepared for changing conditions, and enjoy the sunshine if you are in the west. I will continue tracking the temperature trends and any new systems as we head into next week.